Metal Gear Solid 4, a game that was obviously also a long time coming, and when it came out, it was a big, big deal.
This is a game that's a testimony to the excess of orgy that Kojima is capable of when you leave him unrestrained. I mean, this is the most insane mainstream video game maybe ever made. It's absolutely ridiculous.
How long are the cutscenes?
There's some that are 90 minutes long, right? I don't think that's an exaggeration.
No, towards the end of the game, there is one cutscene that I believe clocks in at just under an hour and a half.
Wow.
But it's not just the cutscenes, it's what the cutscenes are about. I mean, this is a game that's got, grotesque humor and dirty jokes and awesome action and incredible stealth sequences and a Mount Rushmore made up of bad guys.
But then they'll spend 25 minutes out of a 45-minute long cutscene giving you a lesson on the human genome and how it works and how they've all been altered in the last 15 to 20 years.
And let's not forget nanomachines.
Nanomachines, son.
Who can forget?
Who can forget the nanomachines? Absolutely. Yeah, it is bizarre. This is the kind of video game that shouldn't exist on this scale, but because the core gameplay is so much fun, and because he had built this kind of legacy of trust / Andy Kaufman-like betrayal with his audience, because you had Metal Gear Solid 1 and 3, which are awesome, and 2, which has great gameplay, but is also one of the great middle fingers in gaming history. You can put all that together, bring that to a pitch meeting at Konami, say, here's 4, and they're going to greenlight it anyway. That can't happen normally, and that's what makes this game so fascinating.
It also has maybe the best ladder in video games. Top 10 ladders in video games.
That's number 3.
Can we make that feature?
Isn't that 3?
Snake Eater ladder is 3.
Oh,
Get out. You're off the show. No, this one, Metal Gear Solid 4 has the best tunnel in video games.
Sure, it's got that radiation tunnel.
You get to crawl through the radiation tunnel for 20 minutes while you also get a split screen of a cutscene with characters getting married on a battlefield?
There's some weird stuff going on there. And isn't there, if I remember right, a Street Fighter-esque battle on top of a...
Oh, yeah, the final fight that lasts you an hour?
Yeah, or...
although, to be fair, I think it is not necessarily the most fun, but it's one of the best boss battles in my memory, just for all of the nods and winks that it pays to the rest of the series. So, because it's, spoilers if you haven't played it, it's between Snake and Liquid Ocelot, who is the re-embodied version of Liquid Snake, but entrapped in the body of Revolver. It doesn't matter. Anyways, as you fight, through the first stages, it echoes every final boss battle from every other Metal Gear game up to that point. You get the health bars and the soundtrack from the end of the first one, and then the second one, and then the third one with the flowers and stuff. You get weird flashes like you would get in Metal Gear Solid 3. It was really amazing, but also way too long.
And it was also great that it flashed back. We got to finally revisit characters that we hadn't really gotten to play with in 2 games. Yeah. I mean, since Metal Gear Solid 1, we had not really dealt with that Snake and Otacon, and we just left
Snake and Otacon for about 20 minutes at the beginning of MGS2.
Yeah, and that's it. And the tanker sequence, and then we're done. And then for 2 games, the guys that we associate with the series are gone.
Yeah, but all of a sudden, Raiden's a cyborg now?
Yeah, it's all weird.
No, it's great.
It doesn't make any sense. It's dumb. It's G.I. Joe meets strange, weird Hideo Kojima.
There you
wow,
go.
I can't
Names
say
are
it.
Hard.
Philosophy meets Japanese pop culture, and somehow it all comes together into just a glorious disaster piece.